Consistency is going to outlast motivation every single time. I don't care what the situation is. I don't care what it is you're chasing after. I don't care what it is you're working towards. You got to be just consistent, not motivated. Because motivation is something that's emotional. Motivation is something that's a feeling. Consistency is your identity. That's who you are. That's how you show up each and every day of the week, regardless of your emotions, regardless of your feelings. Motivation shows up sometimes. Every now and then the motivation is going to come. Every now and then you're going to be inspired. But consistency shows up regardless. Every single day, every single time, no matter what. So if you only work when you feel motivated, when you feel inspired to do so, you're already losing. You're losing to the people around you. You're losing the you versus you battle. You're just losing. You're not taking steps forward. You're not getting 1% better every day. Because motivation doesn't come every day. Like I said, it's a feeling, it's an emotion. You're not going to feel motivated all the time. You're not going to be inspired all the time, but consistency, that's a decision that you get to make every single day. That's a choice that you make when you wake up every day. Are you going to show up today or are you not? The people out there who win, who are successful, who make it in life, who become the best version of themselves, they're not more motivated than you. They're not more inspired than you. They're just more consistent. They're more disciplined. They know what they want to accomplish and they go after that each and every day, no matter what. They show up each and every day, no matter what. Regardless of how they're feeling, regardless of their emotions, regardless of how tired they might feel, they still show up. And I'm going to say it again, consistency beats motivation every single time. A perfect example of this is New Year's resolutions. Everybody has a resolution at the beginning of the year. Everybody has this goal they want to accomplish. But you see the people who are really serious about it by about February, March, maybe even the middle of January. Like those people who are just motivated, those people who are just inspired because it's a new year are going to chase after that goal for about a week, possibly 2 weeks, week and a half at most. And then they're never going to go to the gym again. They're never going to post content again. They're never going to work at whatever their goal was at the beginning of the year because they were relying on motivation. They're relying on inspiration. It's not reliable, bro. It's a feeling that's going to come and go. It's an emotion that's going to come and go. Like motivation is unreliable. You only get motivation when you watch a video on TikTok, when you watch a video on YouTube. You get motivation after a breakup to become this better version of you and become this whole new person. You get motivation on January 1st of the new year. And that motivation is gone by Friday. That motivation is gone a week later. It's gone a couple days later. It fades. Motivation fades in everything that you're doing. And if you don't believe me, try it yourself. Go watch a David Goggins video on TikTok. Go watch an inspirational video on YouTube. Feel that motivation, feel that inspiration, and see how long you run just off that. Just see. Been there before. I've done it. I've been inspired. I've been motivated many times in my life to do something. But it ran out at some point. It ran out. That goal I had was no longer my goal. The things I wanted to accomplish was things I never wanted to accomplish again because it was just based off motivation. The biggest example of this is Kobe Bryant, bro. He showed up every day. He was consistent every day. He was known for his discipline, not because he had this hype around him, not because he was just motivated, not because he was inspired, but because he was disciplined, because he was consistent. He didn't just train when he felt motivated. He didn't just go to the gym when he was motivated to go to the gym, when we have that urge at 3 a.m. That's not the only time he went to the gym. He was in the gym 6 a.m. every single day, probably earlier than that. Every day, consistently. He worked and he trained because it was who he was. It was his identity. That was part of him. Being disciplined, being consistent was part of him. So if your progress depends on your mood, if your goals depend on your mood, if your dreams depend on your mood, all those things will stall. You're going to be stuck because it's so dependent on the emotion you feel that day. It's so dependent on if you're tired or not, if you got enough sleep, if the wind's blowing this way, if the sun's shining. It shouldn't depend on that, bro. You should get up and be consistent each and every day because you want to. Because you got that drive. Because you got that consistency. Like, consistency builds your identity. Consistency builds the best version of you, who you want to become. When you get up and go to the gym, even when you're tired. When you post, even when the views are lower. Even when you might not feel like making content. When you study rather than scrolling on TikTok. When you pray. When you pray, even when you don't feel spiritual. Even when you feel like God might not be there at that time. That's consistency. That's how you become the type of man who shows up. That's how you become the type of man who you want to become, the best version of you. The identity that you want is going to outlast your emotions every single time. The consistency is going to outlast your emotions every single time. Think about it like this. You don't become confident by just feeling confident. You don't become confident by having that emotion of confidence. You become confident by keeping promises to yourself. You become confident by showing up. You become confident by succeeding, by winning, by taking steps forward. That's how you become confident. You don't gain confidence just because you feel confident on that day. Or you feel inspired to be confident that day. You feel motivated to be confident that day. Like, no. At some point, that confidence is going to run out because it's not built with a real foundation. Because it's not built by keeping promises to yourself, but it's built by emotions. It's built by feelings. Like, you got to show up every day. You got to be consistent. Not only when you're motivated. Not only when you're inspired. Like, sometimes it's going to look boring, bro. Consistency, it might look boring daily. Showing up might look boring daily. But in a year from now, in a month from now, in 6 months from now, that consistency is going to just compound and build something you've never seen before. Never. One workout might not change you. One workout might not bring you a six-pack. It might not give you the gains that you want. But 200 workouts will. 30 workouts might. 60, 100. The compound effect. One upload on YouTube might not grow your channel. That motivational push that you had to upload might not grow your channel. That motivational push that you had to record content and edit content and get it out might not grow the channel, but 100 uploads do. 100 videos posted does. 200, 300. Being consistent every day is what grows. In anything, content, life, the gym, relationship with God, whatever you want to do, consistency grows over time. The compound effect, I talk about it all the time, bro. The small things build, the small things compound. And nobody might not see the daily steps. Nobody might not see the times where you show up each and every day. Where you post each and every day. Where you go to the gym each and every day. Nobody sees that. But they will see the result. When everything is done compounding and then just blows up and sprouts. When the results show, they'll see it. They don't got to see the daily work. They don't got to see the work you're putting in and how you're showing up each and every day. But at the end, they're going to see it. So stop waiting to feel ready. Stop waiting for the right mood. Stop waiting for motivation to come. Stop waiting for that 3 a.m. urge to go start something. Stop waiting for the right time. Stop waiting for the right energy. Stop waiting for the perfect plan. These things are never going to come. You're never going to feel 100% ready. You're never going to 100% be in the right mood. There's never a perfect time. There's never a perfect energy. There's never a perfect plan. The people who make it just act. And they be consistent with it each and every day. They build momentum each and every day. Because emotion follows action. Consistency follows action. In order to be consistent, you got to take the first step. You got to take the risk. You got to just go do it. And you don't need to feel motivated to do that. You don't need to feel inspired to do that. You don't need that emotion. You don't need that feeling. You just need to move. You just need to go. You need to go post that video. You need to go hit the gym for the first time. You need to call that person and start up a business. You need to go put in that job application. Whatever it is you want to do, you just got to go do it. And you got to be consistent with it each and every day. You don't got to feel ready. You don't got to feel motivated. You don't got to feel inspired. You just got to move. Because everything you've ever wanted in life, every goal you've ever wanted to reach, everything you've ever wanted to achieve is on the other side of action. It's on the other side of movement. It's not on the other side of feeling motivated. It's not on the other side of feeling inspired. Yeah, that might come. But 2 days from now, it's going to run out. It's going to be gone. Like, motivation flees you, bro. It's not there all the time. I'm not motivated every day to get up and make a video, but I'm consistent. I know what I want to be in life. I know where I want to be in life. I know what I want to do. And I got to be consistent to get there. I got to be disciplined in order to get there. With everything in life, you got to be consistent, bro. Everything. If God gave you your body, he gave you a mind, and he gave you an opportunity, consistency is how you honor those things. Showing up is how you honor those things. Putting your best effort in each and every day is how you honor that. Giving time and giving energy consistently is how you honor all the blessings that God has given you. The blessing of waking up, the blessing of seeing, the blessing of breathing, the blessing of even being able to be here today, my bad. Like, you got to honor that with consistency. Yeah, the motivation might be loud. The inspiration might be loud. It might feel great to be motivated. That 3 a.m. rush, seeing that video on TikTok, might be loud. Yeah, might talk about it all the time. But consistency is quiet. Consistency is a decision that you got to make each and every day. Motivation might start the thing you want to start. Inspiration might start it. But it's not about how you start, it's about how you finish. You know what finishes these things that motivation starts? Consistency, discipline, showing up every day. That's what finishes what motivation starts. So stop chasing this feeling, stop chasing this emotion of motivation, and start building the habit of consistency. Start mastering the habit of consistency. Start mastering the habit of discipline. Be the man who shows up every day, regardless of how you feel, regardless of if you feel like it, regardless of if you're tired. Be the one who shows up every day. Make that your identity. Make that who you are. Because I'm going to say it again, consistency is going to outlast motivation every single time. Every day of the week, even on Sundays. Consistency is what's going to get you to that next level, not motivation. It's not. Your motivation might be gone tomorrow. It might not even last a whole 24 hours. But your consistency is always going to be there if you build it in the right way. If you master it in the right way, if you show up in the right way. Be consistent, not motivated. But that'll be all for this video, man. I appreciate y'all for tuning in. If you like this video, go hit that sub button. On the way to 900 subs. I appreciate y'all. I love y'all. I will see y'all in the next one.